Hello, Legion, this is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Sid Meier's Civilization 6 in our Isle of God series. So we just finished the Forbidden City in Ternate, and I'm very excited about that. I'm going to go ahead and buy a lighthouse outright for that city, just so that that can be done. Unfortunately, we don't have access to any lighthouse-based wonders in that city, which kind of makes me sad. But we do need to catch up in the culture game, it seems, because there are other civilizations doing much better than we are. And it seems like that might be a good spot to put a culture district. I don't want to necessarily, because that's some of my production, but I think it's going to be worth it anyway. Let's go ahead and throw that down, and we'll find other ways to get that production back. Meanwhile, we have an extra policy slot. And I'm tempted to do Merchant Confederation. This is the one I thought of immediately. +1 gold for each of your envoys at city-states. That would give us substantial additional income. Machiavellianism would be good for my spies, but there's lots of other economic policies that are good as well. All religious units gaining religious strength in theological combat. Theater Square District adjacency bonuses. Each city receives +1 culture for each specialty district it constructs. Or military policies, for that matter. Not as important, because we're not up against a military foe that's going to be too challenging. But, yeah, see, none of this is particularly useful. But these policies over here, and even maybe these, could be useful. Like having additional, let's say, great merchant points. So that we get maybe better... if we did great merchant points per turn, we might have a chance at getting some of the better envoys. Or it's not envoys, but some of the better great people. So let's try that for a start, just to be different. I haven't used those a lot. I mentioned earlier in the series I haven't used those a lot, so let's start with that. Meanwhile, we are 2 turns away from Mont Saint-Michel, which is very nice. That wonder, if you need a reminder of why we're excited about getting that. Where are you? Mont Saint-Michel. All apostles you create gain the martyr ability in addition to a second ability you choose normally. Must be built on floodplains or marsh. So all apostles, not just this one, will be martyrs. Really cool stuff. So let's go ahead, and we have some units in our territory that we need to finish off. I kind of want to send them back in order to do battle. Okay, so we've got that Kampung built. We need more stuff too, don't we? Yeah, we'll build a farm there next turn. Okay, so we need to explore a little bit more there, but then we'll be good. We're almost done with some settlers as well, and I cannot wait to have that done. All right, we've got a few kampungs to build. Let's do one there and one there. And then I think the production in Palembang will be quite good, which it was always going to be. All right, not enough gold in treasury. Next turn shouldn't be a problem. All right, so we're about to get 1 settler and send them towards one of the cities we need. Industrial era has begun in 1690. Not bad.
A common mistake that people make when trying to design something completely foolproof is to underestimate the ingenuity of complete fools. Indeed.
So let's go ahead and go for the wonder boost for industrial and later wonders. That might slow down Mont Saint-Michel a bit, but it's still 1 turn away. I'm going to put the settler on top of the Mercury here. And then what else can we do here? Now, I'm getting a lot of faith per turn, so I can continue to buy buildings with faith. For instance, an armory in Ternate. I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm making ridiculous amounts, so anything I can buy with faith, especially in cities that need to be defended by, say, medieval walls, I will do. Plus, the medieval walls will help me culturally before long. So the fact that we have all the faith per turn that we do is really paying off hugely at the moment. Let's go ahead and get another builder done in Jambi, because we still have tiles to improve there. Our builders no longer have extra charges. We turn that off, but let's see. Charleston still could benefit from a campus district in that other slot. Yeah, right here. So let's throw that down. Meanwhile, let's get that pasture, followed by another kampung. Please. Yep, build that there. Very, very nice. 1 turn away from Mont Saint-Michel, and we'll have our capital back to build things. Okay, need to build a fishing boat there for Jambi, and then we will get a kampung built there, and that's going to be between 2 different fishing boats, so that's huge. Next turn, please. All right, and as soon as we have a niter, just one niter, we're going to be able to march on Teddy. And actually, come to think of it,
Church and state,
there it is.
soul and body,
Mont Saint-Michel.
God and man are all one at Mont Saint-Michel. And the business of all is to fight, each in his own way, or to stand guard for each other.
That's phenomenal. Okay, so we just got another religious leg up, and our capital back for that matter. And we have two very productive cities up in the north that can build things. What was I going to do, though? Just now. What was I thinking? Hang on, where's that great prophet? Right here? Or that apostle, rather. What was I going to do? Oh, yeah, that's right. Let's go to scientific theory. We are beelining towards economics right now, but the next thing I want to beeline for is ballistics. Period. We're going to do that next, without question. Because the field cannon is also going to be important militarily, and then we'll go for industrialization after that, which will require going for square rigging first. Ooh, Venetian arsenal in Majapahit. So we could go for another wonder, but again, this wouldn't necessarily benefit us. God, this is so tempting, though. It would replace one of these, however. Where does it have to be built? Coast tile that is adjacent to an industrial zone. You know what? I could do this. I could totally do this. Hang on. Hold that thought. So if I build the Venetian arsenal there, it's not interfering with anything. And our later game navy is going to be quite good. So we just lost our capital again, but it's quite worth it in that case. Let's go ahead and buy the amphitheater in Palembang. And we'll need to get the art museum before long, but the next thing I want to do is a shipyard. It's going to take 8 turns. And we'll keep an eye on the faith per turn and maybe buy that in just a second. Let's go for the second marble. So they have better production. You can keep... Well, actually, you know what? Now that we're not building a wonder here anymore, I need to see what other cities might need some help. Or some love. Majapahit has a trade route. Jambi... Actually, they all do at the moment. So this is a secondary trade route. Boston could use some support. So could Palembang, actually. Yeah, let's put you up in Palembang. How about that? I don't have a trader leaving from Palembang at the moment, so that just seems like the right thing to do. Let's upgrade you to a caravel. Hello. Goodbye. Oh look, a modern barbarian encampment with spearmen in it. That makes all kinds of sense. Next turn. Moving to turn 166. And our settler is on their way over. They're on road, so they should be able to move somewhat quickly. Our apostle is on land. Settler's on the way down. I'm so glad they put religious units in their own layer. Holy crap, that was such a win. I kind of want to go ahead and go for medieval walls in Boston, but not just yet. I'd rather... Let's see, we've got our other settler done here, so why don't you come down here to... It looks like... Yeah, this is going to be an amazing city. Yeah, we're going to put them right on top of the niter, so that we get the 2 niter right out of the gate. And then Boston, you probably need a builder too. Let's go ahead and do another builder there. This is... Didn't we put... What's going on here? Did we stop a spy? I remember training up Gayatri and putting them in Majapahit. Okay, maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't last episode. Maybe I thought I did, but I didn't. Did I transfer them to Washington by accident somehow? Was I just... I'm sure you guys told me last episode if I did, but... Alright, so let's confirm placement in Majapahit. That's what I meant to do. Maybe I skipped their turn by accident. I'm not sure what's going on there. But, alright, we need another kampung there. Put you on alert. Okay, Palembang could probably benefit most from a trade route with Washington. Extra food. And other stuff. And by other stuff, I mean extra production, which is always nice. Yep, kampung there. Charleston has an amenity issue. Interesting. Okay, so our settlers are arriving. No. Not going to happen. Sorry, Jadwiga. Except I'm not sorry.
Claims that cannot be tested, assertions immune to disproof, are veridically worthless, whatever value they may have in inspiring us or exciting our sense of wonder. New opinions are always suspected and usually opposed, without any other reason but because they are not already common.
I could use some amenity bonuses, honestly, but we can probably use entertainment districts to overcome some of that. All right, let's found a city there. Badung has been founded. Let's... it doesn't really matter. Oh, good. We do have enough. That's perfect. I wasn't counting on that, but now we can get that niter improved as soon as possible. Meanwhile... Yep, let's go ahead and go for opera and ballet so we can try for the Bolshoi Theater. That'll help catch us up in civics. And then nationalism will give us the ability to build corps. So we're going to do that second, followed by colonialism, so we get the envoy, followed by archaeology for more cultural artifacts. Okay, this builder needs to come straight to the niter, first and foremost. Meanwhile, what else are you doing? Can't quite build the... Wait a minute. Hang on, can I? Is it 310 or 320? It's 315. Oh, so close. Holy crap. Can't quite get that culture building just yet. But I do in Jambi need... Honestly, well, I'm just going to keep training that builders there. That's the right thing to do in that location. I don't want to use any faith in Badung as much as I would like to. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll buy the granary. How about that? And then let's go ahead and work on just building a monument outright. And at some point I will buy some more stuff with it. Okay. Let's go ahead and spread that religion to that city. Oh, it's not a coastal tile, so we can't build a kampong there. Oops. Good to know. So in this case, why don't we go ahead and bring this builder over here. We have 2 charges left, and we can improve some food tiles, which would help, because that city's had trouble growing a little bit. And then you... Oh yeah, you've definitely got a few more kampongs you can build, so you just come over here and build those. Those adjacency bonuses will be awesome. I'm enjoying playing as Indonesia. This is a fun little civ. Now we just need my my niter, which is coming up like right now, and we can declare war on Teddy and end this episode with a bang. He's putting another settler out there too, so I'm going to need to capture that settler ASAP. Okay, so I can attack this prophet. Yeah, we're not at war with them, so we can't kill that unit with the Condemn Heretic button, but that's what the Condemn Heretic button looks like. You can't just run over the civs like butter anymore. It's kind of sad. All right, you counter-spy in the holy site, please. That's where I wanted you to begin with. I'm not sure why you didn't go there in the first place, but that's where I need you. All right, Washington, yep, go improve that farm tile. Well, it could be a farm, it could be a mine, but we're going to make it a farm. Speaking of that, we're going to do that here too. And do you have all the tiles you possibly could to make your life a little easier? Yeah, see, that should be yours, not Boston's. Boston's got rice. We'll improve that in a bit. Next turn, please. All right, so now we should be able to have our niter. I'm not a coward. I'm literally about to declare war on Teddy. Just watch. You won't think I'm a coward anymore in just a second. Venetian Arsenal is 12 turns away. Okay, here's our first niter. Done. And with that having been completed, looks like we can go ahead and upgrade this unit to a knight. We can upgrade this unit to a musketman. Can't upgrade that one yet. That's fine. Catapult's going to take a second as well. But I can go ahead and move these units back so that I can get all those upgrades done. And then we'll declare war on Teddy. All right, now we have a lot of faith that we've built up quickly. So first things first, let's go up to Palembang and let's buy the art museum. next, let's go ahead and buy the monument here. Followed by, you know what, yeah, let's buy the ancient walls because I don't like the fact that these cities look so unprotected. Let's do a granary there. Why don't you... Yeah, you work on doing a builder. How about that? Progress towards opera and ballet has advanced considerably because we got the museum. Oh, that's awesome! So now we're only 1 turn away from opera and ballet, and we are 7 turns away. If we built 2 banks, we'd be closer, but we're not focusing on that at the moment. Speaking of that, though, hang on. We've got some entertainment up here. It would probably be good for an entertainment complex to be built in Badung eventually. I won't do it just yet, but let's see what other... Hi! Okay. Holy site. On account of being next to the wonder there. That's amazing. The natural wonder. Holy crap, I was not expecting that. That's amazing. Alright, let's have these guys hang out. Yes, I'm trying to get this this apostle killed. I want to get them in as much religious combat as possible. Actually, all of my apostles, I want to get them in as much religious combat as possible. And there's our 2-nighter, so we can now train musketmen. Alright, our bombard should be ready next. America, you're going down. Alright, so... no. Norway wanted a joint war. That is a negative.
A fragile kind of strength and a certain inflexible precision.
Alright, 100% culture yield from Theater Square District buildings. See, that's tempting. I want the bonus towards wonders, though, so let's see if we can swing getting Big Ben. That might be the way to go here. Now we can start building Bolshoi Theater in Washington, which I kind of want to do because those free civics and great writer musician points and all that would be incredibly useful. The only issue is that we need an entertainment complex down here first. Maybe, hang on, let's look at city overlap. Oh, I don't have more lenses turned on right now. So we have to look at it manually. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, actually, if I put an entertainment district there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it would help these 2 cities. It wouldn't help any other cities. Not quite. But I could put an entertainment district right there. Let's do it. More envoys, very good. Do we need to steal anybody? +1 amenity in cities with a commercial hub, that's tempting. +2 faith in every holy site district, that's also tempting. Now let's do that. And we have 1 more envoy. So let's go ahead and go for Kumasi, so we get the extra culture in the capital. Beautiful. Alright, let's have the horseman come here, knight come here, and then I should... Yep, musketman this turn, and then the catapult will be next turn. So excited. Let's get this builder back out and start building some kampongs off the coast. Yep, I just want another farm for you. And then you are going to move back to this tile and get ready for the war. As are you. And you're going to stand right there, because that's where I need you anyway. Catapults, you move right there. We'll promote you next turn. Oh, good. You can go ahead and finish off this unit right now. Actually, oh, actually, they didn't die, which is good. I want that apostle to suffer and die and give me a relic as a result. That sounded really sinister, but I didn't mean it that way. I really thought we'd be at war with Teddy by now, but... Will you allow us to establish an embassy? No, actually, because you are competition. Okay, Venetian Arsenal is 10 turns away. Bombard, there we go. Time to declare war on Teddy. But first we just need to get all of our units in position. I could build Bolshoi Theater in Jambi. Or I can maybe build it in Palembang. That's a possibility as well. It looks like it's got a similar construction time in Jambi. Where can I put it? Here? We just built a bunch of farms to help the city grow faster. So I feel like this would kind of be counterproductive. But at the same time, that's probably one of the best tiles to put it. Yeah, let's do it. Let's just start it. And then meanwhile, we can get some additional production going for John B. by other means. I could build a mine there and get the production. But I think what I'd rather do is have a farm here and then do the mine on top of the mercury. That way John B might grow a little faster. Alright, speaking of John B. Alright, right now Washington doesn't have anything supporting it. We go for... Actually, it looks like Palembang is an improvement. Or I can go for John B and get a slight dip in production, but Washington would grow faster. Let's go for Palembang. I still want Washington to be building as their main focus. Okay, speaking of that, I should probably put a mine there as well. Now that missionary is going to die. Done. Alright, so that really helped with our religion in the area, as you might expect. Speaking of religion, we're gaining a good amount of faith per turn. 134.6, actually. We continue to do awesome things with that. Come to think of it, I don't think I've built some of the basic stuff. What's this? They're going to give me iron. They want me to give niter. No, I'm not giving up any of my niter. I need both of them. Sorry, guys. Not going to happen. So this is good. It's showing that some of the other civs in the game don't have niter. Alright, so I want to put a unit out here that can intercept... Let's see, the Zhong has 5 movement. The Caravel has 4. Let's put a Zhong out here so they can intercept the settler. Capture him from the Americans. Meanwhile, down here... Oh, man, we could have probably bought a... we could definitely have bought one of these. But I'm not going to waste production on that. I would rather... We've already got a builder going. I could start on Oxford. It would take a long time to build it in Boston for whatever reason. Why would it take forever to build in Boston? What's going on here? I'm not sure why. I mean, it is a relatively big... I mean, it's a big deal to build. Oh, it has to be on top of the rice, too. But there's another rice tile there that I can improve. You know what? Let's go for it. Let's see if we can get that city as well. And it is time, oh, well, in the next episode it will be, to declare war on Teddy. I want to have as much movement as possible in the first turn. And then, Musketman, are you industrial era or modern? I can't remember. Renaissance era. So yeah, this general is of no use to me yet. I got a great general, but he's not really benefiting me. You go up there and improve that rice, please. You can improve that farm, and then come back down there and absolutely improve those 2 tiles. Is there another religious unit that I can send you to die against? There is, actually, if I put you over here. Go to the next turn, and... Oh, wait, nope. Yeah, this thing is just taking a while. We need additional trade routes if we can swing them. We can build, what was that? What was that? What was that? Hermitage. Okay. Well, Jadwiga is definitely going for a culture victory. Let's see how she's doing. Gorgo actually is doing pretty well. Wow, she's about 1/3 of the way to a culture victory. We're going to have to hit her hard and quickly. Your knowledge of steam power has advanced considerably. How are you so far along, Gorgo? What's your deal? You are much farther than Jadwiga. What is your deal? We'll have to figure that out. I'm glad I noticed that. Amphitheater for that culture. And it's time. Teddy, it's at the end of the episode. I really thought it would be much sooner than that. Let's go ahead and declare a formal war. Other powers aren't going to like it. And we're going to need to hit Gorgo pretty much right after this. Let's see, we had a battering ram at one point. Where did it go? Seriously, we had a battering ram. Where is it? Do they go away at some point? Do they just vanish? Because they're not possible anymore? Is that it? That would suck. I wouldn't like that. But at least that would be an explanation. Where did it go? I mean, it's okay. I've got units that can deal, but let's see. We need to move our musketmen in first. Crossbowmen need to be... Tell you what, before we put our ranged units at risk, let's move the knight in. And just move the rest of our units up. Actually, I want you on the road for reasons that should be obvious. Okay, you... Yeah, I've already built a harbor here, so I can't get another trader out of this. However, I can go for another campus, perhaps? Or perhaps we'll just go for a shipyard and keep production up there, because we're going to be going to war with Sparta soon, so I'd rather have a lot of production on the front lines with her. We've already done a harbor here as well, so again, nothing to be done here. I could do a holy site. I could do a campus. I could do an encampment, even. Encampment would be good for production in this northern city, for sure. And then entertainment-wise, they're covered. Yeah. Well... Yeah, I think that's the best thing to do, because that's already a production-type tile. Meanwhile, we have... We do have some stuff up here that can be improved at Palembang, and also it looks like Palembang needs a little bit of love, food-wise. Yeah, why aren't you growing anymore? You have so much food. That's unusual that you're not growing. If I put you on food focus, will you grow? No. What's your deal? Interesting. So we need to improve that... fish tile in a bit. Alright, I want to have my first attack on America before this is done. Period. So we're going to wait. Alright, this Jung needs to come out here and just follow that settler. Actually, wait, I just declared war, didn't I? So I can capture them right now, but we're not quite close enough. Oh, those missionaries are in the water. The lens actually made it hard to tell that it was water. Ooh, okay, that's the first time that's happened to me. Probably happened to a few people, but... Okay, next turn, let's hit Boston. Oh, if you want to denounce me, please, by all means, go ahead. I will be seeing you very soon. Because I don't have a choice. You're not giving me one. You really should have moved your settler farther. Alright, so there's that. And probably need to put a settler somewhere over here, honestly. Put a settler right there. Let's put it there. A little bit better food. Okay, moment of truth. The musketmen need to step up like so. The knight can come all the way around, which is what I wanted. Very good. Both crossbowmen can fire. Okay, this would actually count as a major victory if we attacked, so let's do that. I wasn't expecting that. We can capture that builder as well. Perfect. Matter of fact, if we keep this up, we might be able to just win outright. Tell you what, let's create an escort formation. That way the settler can move faster. We'll move the knight up one tile, just to give it a little bit more movement. Next turn, and what else are we doing here? That's right, we're still looking around down here. Next turn, please. 6 turns away from Venetian Arsenal. These wonders are taking their sweet time. We really need to find a way to get more trade routes. Okay, Baltimore is not going to be able to put up much of a fight against us, unsurprisingly.
You and I come by road or rail.
Nice.
But economists
we have
travel
another
on
wonder to build. All right, so we got the builder. Let's plunder the trade route. Give us your gold. let's go ahead. Hang on, if I move this knight now, let's move this unit there. Move the knight in here. Actually, if I move you there, I can move you there and have the unit here step up. You can't fire this turn, but you'll be able to next turn, which is good enough for me. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep this episode going until Baltimore falls, because I mean, I did say I was going to attack and take Baltimore, so it just seems like the right thing to do. Let's get an arena built in Washington so that amenity issue goes away. And Baltimore will fall next turn. That's going to happen. I don't know where those religious units went in Sparta, but we are going to start pushing pretty hard to... We're going to have to actually take her over a little bit and take maybe her capital from her in order to slow her cultural victory. Evil cannot stay hidden for long. God will always bring to light, denounces you. Yeah. So what we'll probably do is try and attack Sparta's as a capital. They are more advanced than we are, though, so that's a tall order. Who just declared war on us? Lisbon has declared war on Jakarta. So once again, our old city-state ally is at war with us.
It is nationalism which engenders nations, and not the other way around.
Good. So we have 50% less combat strength reduction for being injured. We can declare colonial wars, and we have the ability to build an additional spy and train corps or fleet units. Hugely important. I'm not going to do any more upgrades at this point. I don't need to. Well, I will, but I'd rather have other... Yeah, let's go ahead and do national identity for that exact reason. All right. Time to give these guys some experience. Looks like there's another trade route I need to plunder. Gimme. Looks like you should be the one attacking next, but first, hang on, let's... Which one should get it? Either one of you, really. Alright, Baltimore's ready. We're going to take it with the less powerful of the infantry units. And so much for America's second capital. On that note... Yeah, well, you criticize me and or condemn me every time I found or capture a city, so I just don't know what you're doing. Your knowledge of square rigging has advanced considerably. That's good. We need to go for square rigging soon. Let's keep Baltimore. And now... Ooh, Charleston needs to be converted to our religion so it can buy its campus buildings. That needs to happen quickly. Also, a theater square would probably be good here. I think I'm going to put it there. We need to do as much as we can to catch up culturally. In the meantime, hang on, let's go ahead and repair the granary in Baltimore. We have some envoys to send. Lisbon trader units are immune to being plundered on water tiles. That's a nice benefit to have, but... Yeah, let's go ahead and do 2 more for Kumasi so that we can get the culture per turn bonus in all of our other districts. Now, speaking of that, hang on. I have lots of faith I need to spend. I didn't mean to buy that, I just meant to put it in place. Yeah, I can build a lot more here. We can go ahead and rebuild the ancient walls around Baltimore. Yeah, Baltimore didn't stand much of a chance, did it? Actually, I think they had medieval walls at some point. Speaking of that, let's go ahead and do those in Palembang, because at some point in the near future, having medieval walls will actually help with the culture victory and help us compete against Gorgo. So let's do that in as many cities as we can for that reason. Okay, now you already have a harbor. Entertainment complex could be a good idea over here, so let's do it. I could put you there. And again, they get extra amenities for being coastal, so that one's not getting as much of a benefit, but this one will. Now, what were you building? Oh, that's right, you were still working on a builder. I'll put you on production focus, and it helps you not at all. you, however, are on production focus, and it's helping you a little. Still got some work to do. Okay, so I can form a musketman corps. I'm not going to with these units, but we definitely, since we're a theocracy, before we change governments, I need to core all of these units up. Let's have these units heal before they go anywhere. Move this unit forward. Good. So the settlers almost arrived. I can unlink them, and we'll get them in position next turn. And on that note, hang on, wait a minute. What else can I do here? I can't build a kampong in Baltimore, so let's do that. Yeah, we captured a fully fledged builder from them, which is pretty nice. Finish up this turn before I go anywhere. Interesting, so that apostle is probably about to die. I'll pretend I am not excited about it, but I kind of am. Okay, now that the turn is cycling, we're going to turn 177. Let's check Gorgo again. Yeah, seriously, I don't know. They think you're okay. That makes sense. That's fine. Okay, Gorgo is... They're doing okay with the culture victory, but I think we'll be able to keep up, honestly. Ah, America's theme is starting to play. Very nice. Let's see, bombard units promotable. Let's go ahead and give them extra combat versus district defenses so that we can finish off these cities pretty quickly. But I will stop this one here. In the next one, we're going to keep up on the warpath, take probably Chicago and New York, and end America as a civilization. And then we can work on maybe something in Majapahit. We do need to build Big Ben. We need to get Oxford University built faster. We have a lot to work on that's not necessarily war-related in the next episode, but we also need to declare war on Gorgo, and we're probably going to start by taking Argos and Ephesus, just to kind of put her on our back heel a bit and maybe colonize down here so we get that iron, but we've got a lot to focus on. Anyway, 37 minutes in, I need to stop. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes are coming out every day at noon Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.